Hey folks, so if you ever wondered what that funny looking thing is on top of your water heater, well, stick around. We'll show you what it's all about. Okay, so here you can see the inside of the thermal expansion tank, and see there's a rubber bladder inside. So this bladder, so everything on the bottom side or the side closest to the water valve is where the thermal expansion actually occurs. It comes into the chamber here, and what should be happening is as as the water pressure builds, we have enough pressure in the top of the tank to push that water back down into the hot water heater. This is basically to be in place of a backflow preventer. Okay, so explain how this is actually working or what's involved here. So here we have our hot water tank inside of our garage, basement, wherever it may be. And you see we've got the water line coming in, and then a water line going out to the house. So that's your hot water leaving for the house. This line going in, often you'll see this thermal expansion tank being jetted over to the side and up. Sometimes it's what we would consider upside down. Sometimes it would be just hanging off here on the side. So what happens is, and also you have a pressure relief valve here on the side of the hot water tank with a little lever on it that you can allow water to pass through. So what happens is the water coming in from your street is roughly 150 psi or greater. So that runs through your pressure reducing valve that lowers it to say 70 psi, and then it comes in here. So as your hot water tank, let's just say this tank gets completely full of hot water. You've got all the water in here. There's a burner down at the bottom, the fire. As it heats up, hot water expands. So it has to have somewhere to go. So we've already got the pressure being constant to the house. So we allow for it to expand back on the inlet side and into this thermal expansion tank. So you saw a moment ago when I took it apart, there's a diaphragm inside. It's a rubber diaphragm here. So, and there's a little Schrader valve here at the top. So as this pressure builds, it allows that water to come back inside the thermal expansion tank. Now, how do we know when it's working and when it's not? So if it fails, one of the telltale signs is that you have the pressure in the tank getting too high, and at 150, this valve will open and start leaking on your garage floor or in your basement or wherever it's located. Another way to tell if it's failed is on the top, the little Schrader valve. It looks like a valve where you would put your air inside of your tire. If you depress that valve and you have water shooting out of it, then you know that this part is full of water and it should be replaced. Typically speaking, anytime that you replace your hot water tank, it's a good idea to go ahead and replace that thermal expansion tank as well. So if you have other questions about it, please feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to speak with you about it, and please like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Man, yeah.